What is up, YouTube? I'm Tramp HV, and today you ain't gonna learn shit. What is up, everybody? I got a jumper T16. This is the new Hall Effect Hall Sensor V2 Pro that's got the USB-C plug-in on it and the fold-out kickstand and I don't know what kind of other things. But in today's video, we're gonna do all kinds of crap. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna let me give you a rundown of how I think that today's video is gonna go. All right, it's gonna be long because there's gonna be a lot of rambling, right? Okay, and then I've got to do some things. Let me show y'all some things right quick. This is my old. It's still gonna be my Tramp, right? Because I ain't switching over yet. We're just trying a little stuff. All right, so don't get too excited. But so this is my arm switch here, right? This switch, it's S. Who gives a shit? SE, right? This one. So I like it to be a long switch, right? And I had to replace this because factory is like a little short switch. The stock Tramp has a short, but it's a 3-position switch here. So I actually broke that, so I changed it to a longer one. So I like my arm switch there because when I'm doing a little pinchy pinch right here, so I like arm like this. I'm doing a little pinchy pinch and I crash into BAM! Just BAM! Get rid of it, you know. Disarm when you need to. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing is I've got I love my kickstand, right? So I got to have my kickstand and the new foldable whatever handle right here. I just don't think the kickstand is going to go on there because it's like a square aluminum thing. We'll get into that. Y'all just hang in there. And before any of you guys get too like, hey, you just was asking for money and now you've bought this. I pre-ordered this thing way before I ever made that video. And in case any of y'all are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm trying to build a streaming computer so I can stream some simulators with you folks and get some people involved in what was that anyway. So there's my PayPal is down in there if you want to like help me speed that process up. Anyway, moving on. So I've got this donor over here, the radio link, right? And I did a little bit of measuring and I think this will work on there. And also I need it to donate this switch right here because it's a long switch. I need it to like donate that switch to replace the little short arm switch. Also, where is it at? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I'm going to be doing some modifications. So when you get a brand new radio, an expensive radio with all the fancy stuff, first thing you got to do without even trying it, ain't even turned it on yet, ain't even took it out of the box. I'm going to take it completely apart and I'm going to put the carbon fiber front on it because my buddy currently undecided. He pre-ordered these for us and he's already like 3 or 4 hours ahead and like doing this changeover, but everything inside this radio is mounted to the front plate. So when you take the back off, you got to completely disassemble the radio to put this on there, and I gotta have it. So I got some other little things we're going to get into, so stick around and hang in there. I was giving y'all a rundown of how the video is going to go. Okay, so I'm already getting lost on what I'm trying to do here, but I'm going to completely disassemble this radio. We're going to do that in like a time lapse real quick, so don't worry, I ain't going to bore y'all with that. But I am going to check in every once in a while and ramble to you folks, because you know how I like to ramble, like I'm doing now. I'm already like 5 minutes of rambling. So completely let's give you the rundown. Let's start over, right? We're going to unbox it. We're going to completely disassemble it, right? Then we're going to do some modifications, but I keep losing my train of thought, right? Okay, so starting over again, right? We're going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to completely disassemble it, and in the process, I'm going to be drinking some Bud Light. And in the meantime, and I'm probably going to get tired, and I'm going to go to bed, right? Because it's like almost 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to get up tomorrow because it's raining. It's supposed to rain till like noon. So I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to try to put it back together, completely not knowing what I've done, taking it apart. So this is going to get interesting. Here we go. All right, let's get this thing out of the box. Oh, okay. Well, we got us a little handy dandy lanyard there. That's pretty neat. Freaking can't lose that. Bright orange. Ta-da! There it is. You can't see it for all my bright lights, but well, excuse me. We'll get some of this clear stuff off there, then you can see. Oh yeah, look at that. It comes with a screen protector. That's pretty cool. Can y'all see that? Is it dark now? What is up with the... Okay, my lighting is horrible. Lighting situation sucks here. But, okay, so it's got a little screen protector that goes on there. I don't know if I'm going to put that on there. Let's get this sucker out of here. I'm going to get the gimbals all... This is pretty much a video of me making this radio my own, really. You're not going to learn anything. I think I've said this before in a lot of my videos. I don't intend for anybody to learn anything. Just watch along, and if you learn something, that's great. I've actually had some people comment on my videos before and be like, I actually learned something. And I'm like, that's pretty awesome, because I'm not trying to teach, but I got to remember that there's a lot of new people in the hobby, and some of them might be watching my videos, and they might actually learn something, because I got to think sometimes, you know, these people are new and they don't really know a whole lot about it. And I've been doing this for like 3 years now. So it's all like second natures to me sometimes. So anyway, if you learn something, that's freaking awesome. Please comment if you did learn something today. Not too many people have got this radio. So I'm sorry for the beer drinking intro, because what I wanted to, the reason why I did that is to kind of like get rid of the people that are fuddy-duddy right off the bat. That way, you know, there's like half of my viewers saw that and left. And then the other half that have been around for a while seen that and was like, this is going to be a good one. So we're going to hang around. I have no idea what this little piece of foam is for. What is that? We'll figure that out. Right? It's got a little antenna that goes with it for your 2.4 gigahertz stuff. We're going to be putting Crossfire on this thing. Don't worry about that. And then it comes with the springs that I've heard that are like the softer springs for... I like a little bit softer spring. This, I don't know, that kind of feels good. We're going to loosen these up a little bit and see what we like. I don't know what this stuff is. We'll figure that out when we get there. It looks like some, you know, different arms maybe. Hopefully it's enough to make it like a ratcheting throttle. We'll get into that here in just a second. And this is your USB-C cord that comes with it. It's not like super high quality like the one that comes with the GoPro, but I just feel like my lighting on this camera is horrible. So if it is, from my little monitor that I'm looking at, it looks like you can't see shit. Hopefully when I start editing it, you can. So yeah, that's the cord. All right. Look at this thing's pretty bent. I think I can do this. The throttle is like way too loose for me. Okay, to each his own. This is like how I'm going to set up my radio. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me get close to the microphone here with this. You hear that? I like just a slight amount. I just like that. See, I flew airplanes way before this. And you know, you have your ratcheting throttle, and I was just, when I got a radio that didn't, I just like that feel. It doesn't have to have like much tension, a little bit, like no springy tension, right? No spring, but I like a little, just a hint of ratchet. And then I like these things to be, you know, I don't know, I didn't loosen them up too much. But my yaw has got to be, you know, it's kind of, we'll see. Because these gimbals do feel good. I flew one of my buddies, Blade FPV. I flew his, and I liked it. That's when I was like, man, I kind of want one of those. It's a little bit more compact feeling. I think I'm going to be able to make it work. But I kind of like the way these are kind of short. Might need to like lengthen them up a little bit. Let me try that. See if I can give you guys a quick review on how I think these gimbals feel. I don't like how short they feel, that's for sure. That feels a little better. Yeah, definitely got to bring them out a little bit because sunk all the way in. Can you tell that this one's up quite a bit higher than this one? If it would focus, can you tell it's a little bit taller? That's just, yeah, we'll get to that. We're gonna work on all that first. Oh, let's talk about this fold out thing right here. This is, God, I hope that light's okay. Well, yeah, I gotta have my kickstand, but that's kind of cool for like if you just want to throw it in your bag, you know, and fold that down. Let's get a quick gander of how this is gonna work with. I can't get the cover off of it. Okay, taking this thing apart is gonna be fun because I can't even get the back off the dang thing. Alright, so let's pull the Crossfire out of the Tarantus. Bear with me. We're already like, this video is going to be long and there's going to be rambling. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Hopefully my computer will, I'm not going to have any trouble when I go to edit this thing. But appreciate you guys hanging around and watching. So the Crossfire just snaps right in there with no trouble. This is kind of sweet. I gotta have my kickstand though, but this right here is kind of sweet. Kind of sweet. Crossfire just snaps right in that little sucker, and this thing folds up like that. But I mean, I just gotta. I can't set it down. It's like it's hitting my antenna. I mean, I could turn the antenna sideways, but you can't set the radio down. It sets up straight like this. It sets up straight like that. But I don't trust that. I mean, it's going to fall right over. I got to have a kickstand. I'm sorry. I've had a kickstand for like 3 years. Every radio around here that we use, Harrison's got one, I got one. Everybody got to have a kickstand. So, yeah, all right. Let's start tearing this thing apart. Time lapse. Here we go. I think I said that already. But this time I'm serious. Should I turn the thing on? Should I do that? Should I put an 18650 in it or actually two 18650s? Should I put those in there and like just turn the radio on and see if it works? Before I just completely take it apart and not even know if it ever turned on when it was new. Wouldn't that be sick? But yeah. Like I said, y'all ain't gonna be learning nothing. Oh, I know what the foam's for now, because it goes in here and keeps the little battery thing from wiggling around. We won't put that on yet till we're ready to go back together with it. She got batteries in it. Yeah, little foam thing goes there. So let's tuck that in there like that. Build quality is like not like tremendously great. Is it gonna hurt it? But I don't know if it's gonna turn on any internal RF, so let's just screw this little antenna on here. There we go. Hold it.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Speaker sounds like
switch warning.
Holy crap. Speaker sounds like shit. Okay, so it works. I don't know. It's got a warning control. See, there it is. All right. I've heard that you can change the color around on this. From what I can tell from this little monitor on this camera, that you can't even tell what color that is, but it's red out the box. I can't. These bubbles is not going to work for me. And it come with these screensaver things, and I'm going to attempt to put it on there. But if I can't get it on there without any air bubbles in it, I'm taking it off, because those bug the crap out of me. So I'm going to go ahead and peel this off here. Just kidding. I'm going to leave it on there while I'm taking it apart and everything, so it doesn't tear it up. So what I don't like how you got to press and hold the power button, but when you press it oh, you got to press and hold to turn it off? I thought you just could turn it off. Blades, yours is different than mine. Yours you can just turn off. This one you can't. Got to press and hold to turn it on.
Welcome to OpenTX.
That's not horrible. I mean, I can probably get used to that. I do like a switch on the Tyrannus. You just turn it off. Press and hold, and it turns off. Maybe we can change that in the settings. I don't know. Hopefully you can. Anyway, okay, back to time-lapse of tearing this thing apart. I have rambled long enough. Here we go. Okay, so I was correct. The front part of the radio, the part that you got to replace for the carbon fiber section, everything in this radio is mounted to that. I mean, here's the really the back. Here's the back. So you got the back, and then like a middle section, right? That's got just the switches and the USB part on there. Hello, Kit Kat. I can see now that changing the switch out is going to be a task because they are soldered onto these little boards. Hopefully I can figure that out. Maybe swap a switch around. I don't know. We'll figure that out. These things right here, somebody said that the detent was not that great on these, but they may have improved that. I don't know. Seems okay. Shut up, cat! Anyway, now we're going to just cut back into more time lapse of completely taking all this stuff off of the front plate and get this stuff swapped over to the carbon fiber plate that I've already lost. So, here we go. Okay, so I have my Jumper T16 Pro Hall sensor, whatever, completely disassembled. Not completely. I left some parts together, but I left, I got my, this is a factory front plate right here. Everything freaking mounts to this. What a pain in the butt. I didn't really know that. So like later on, if I wanted to like take this and paint it, you know, I've got that handy for that. And I wanted to like try to figure out a way to, you know, tell you guys like how I'm kind of wanting to customize it and what I think would look cool. But let's see if I can get it to focus on that right there. I thought that it would be cool to go with a gold switch, some gold accents. I mean, I'm a green guy. You've seen this, you know. I think this thing is pretty pimp. You know, I like it. But it's just time for something different, and I really wanted to try something new as far as the radio goes. And everybody like is loving this radio. But anyway, I thought it'd be cool, you know, with the carbon fiber and some of the old school race cars. You know, they had this gold accents. That's because I'm pretty sure a lot of magnesium parts back then. I don't know. Maybe it was aluminum anodized. I thought that the gold would look cool. So I'm going to try gold. And if I don't like it, I'm going to, you know, put something else on here. I will say, for the people that has watched this far into this video, if you scrub to this point, you're just lucky. But I really wanted the Radio Master, the T16K or whatever. I don't know the model number of it. But it's a lot. It's like a clone of this clone, right? But it has like different gimbals in it. They look a lot like the M9 gimbals, right? And some other things. I just kind of like that radio as far as the pictures better And I may order one of those. They haven't released it yet, I don't think. They may have. I don't know. But I'm thinking about ordering one of those. And I may just give the one that I don't like away. So somebody could possibly win this customized radio. Hopefully it still works when I'm done. But yeah, we may do that. 3,000 subscribers. We'll give away a T16. Hit that subscribe button. Now let's cut to where I've just got the gimbals in there. I'm not going to bore y'all with putting it all back together. I'm going to get it back to the point to where I want to adjust the gimbals and get all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the cameras off, and I'm going to put this thing back together, and then I'm going to come back with you guys. So here we go. Vantac stick-ins. Okay, you probably can't read that. The hell was that? Oh, I know what that was. Yep. You can actually read that. See where it says gold? Right there? It says gold. I don't know if they noticed, but these are brown. This is gold anodized. And this is like champagne colored. But anyway, they still kind of pimp. Okay, so I fooled around with the springs a little bit, and I think I pretty much just like straight out of the box. I mean, I loosened them up and I put them right back where they was, and I liked a little bit of stiff. I don't know, we'll see. I'll get used to it. So let's do a little bit with the throttle, because I don't like a loose floppy throttle like that. I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. Y'all might want to try this. You may not. But what I'm going to do is trying to hold this so you can see it, because my overhead camera sucks. But this screw right here is attached to that ratchet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work that throttle a little bit as I tighten this up a tad. And it don't take much. That's like a quarter turn. Another quarter of a turn. I'm feeling of it. Okay, I'm starting to barely feel a little bit of ratchet. Let's see what a little bit feels like. Just barely, just when it started giving me a ratchet. You can hear it more than you can. I can kind of feel it, right? But it's still like a little loose. I like a little bit of drag, just a tad. That's how I get my throttle response the way I like it. So this other one right here, this one was the ratchet. This one is the tension. So I'm going to give it just a smidge of tension. I'm going to turn it till I kind of feel it giving it some tension. I think that's a little bit. We'll try that. Yeah. Wop, 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 wop. I like that. You hear it? We're going to try that on the throttle. Rest of it feels pretty good. It's hard to like hold this thing and be like, but I think once I get my lanyard on and everything, this is going to be good. I am pretty excited. I'm not excited about the brown, but anyway. So I think at this point I'm going to put what am I going to do? I think what I need to do now is actually start taking this apart and see if I can get this switch out of it, because I'm going to need this. Hopefully I can use that for my kickstand, and I'm going to try to replace that's the front, this switch right here, and it is soldered to a board. It's gonna be a pain. It's like, dang, is it soldered to it? It's all one board in there that connects these two switches together all the way across. So that's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna screw my radio up, but I gotta have that long arm switch. Can't do that little short thing. So yeah, wish me luck with that. Believe it or not, this thing's like a daggum watch. Everything that you like, to remove this, I've got to take this switch off. To get those switches off, what a pain in the butt. Got to take that off in order to push these out. Dang. Good. Alright, set that aside. You know what? I've changed my mind. Y'all are going to learn something today. Have you ever seen a solder sucker? This is something that you got to have, I believe. I don't use the little solder remover thing that's on a roll. I think I've got one somewhere, but I ain't going to bother trying to dig it out because I don't use that. I use this little solder sucker, and it's like a little vacuum. It's like a little... When you push this thing down here, you load it, you heat your solder up, and you get it up there, and it, boop. Let's see if we can get a close-up doing that. Let me see if I remember which switch it is. I don't want to desolder the wrong one. Okay, so it's this short switch here. Alright, yeah. Alright, I get my soldering iron over here. Clean my tip a little bit. Load my weapon. And you heat that solder up right there. And then you just suck it off of there. Then you get this little bit of solder left over. It's not easy removing these, especially when it's like soldered through a board like this. You've got to get like all of the solder off. But this helps you get like a big lump of it. Oh crap. So, I don't know if you can tell, it's probably not in focus, but I've got 75% of that solder off of there. So now I'm going to try to like come over this thing and got a lot of it off at that time. Made a nice little hit at it that time. We might be able to get this desoldered without destroying everything about it. It's got that little ribbon connector right there. Good Lord. Close quarters, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can work this thing off of here. There's probably a billion better ways to do this, but this is all I got. Probably would. Huh. Got it. Off camera. Was it on camera? It might have been over here in the edge of the frame there. I wasn't paying attention. So what I think I'm going to do now is, I think it'd be a good idea. Because of the way that this thing is made, right? It's got the two holes. So let's zoom this thing out a little bit. It's got the two holes, and so I get it lined up. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it back in there. Is this right? I don't know. Really don't know. Let's see. Yes, that is. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So I've got it in there. I was wondering if I should like solder it inside here so I'm not binding anything up. But I really don't want to melt this. But I think I got it. Go ahead and put a couple of these little fancy-wancy nuts on it to hold it into position. God, I hope I'm not boring y'all. I'm really like, I'm not running out of content. I wanted to do a video on this thing, and you know, this is just how it's coming out. Sorry, it's taking forever to do this. It is taking forever. It's been all night here for me. Y'all are just watching an edited version of it, but I'm enjoying myself, and I'm really liking customizing my own, making this thing my own. Hopefully this will work. Alright, so that switch is installed. I like it how that is. All right, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to hold this thing in such a manner here that I can get it soldered back up. I think I'm just going to, I don't know, prop it up here or something. We'll see. I clip it. These helping hands are not the greatest for this task. But let's see here. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Right there. I can dab a little solder on that. Right quick. If I can do it without knocking it over. Piece of solder out here. Don't need much for this little job here. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. And yeah, here we go. Wire over here a little bit longer. Whoop, got that. That one, we'll try not to melt that little plastic thing. There we go. Switch is installed. I really wish they had wires coming off of it, but it don't. Alright, so moving on with putting this thing together. Yo, this is a ribbon cable nightmare inside this thing. These are a pain in the butt to try to hook up. I think I got them though. Well, I am legitimately sad because every one of these daggum things that I got, this handle on all these radios, they seem to be all the same size. This one is way wider. So I'm gonna have to just order a stock one because I bought a black kickstand and I got some gold bars to go like in between it to do, you know, to go with my black and gold that I'm doing here. It works, so that's a good thing. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I haven't put the rubber and stuff in there. This is cool. I didn't know if y'all knew that you don't have to take the radio apart to get to there's some slotted holes right here that you can get to the screws to adjust your gimbals. You just pull that little rubber thing off and stick a screwdriver in there, and this hole right here, hold on a second, trying to get it on the screen. Anyway, yeah, there, you can stick it in right there and you can adjust the spring tension on your gimbals without having to open the radio up. That's freaking cool. The handle, does anybody carry theirs like this with a stupid handle? Why do I need, I mean, I know why I need a fold down handle, because that's like super low profile to get in my bag, but I want a kickstand. I like to prop mine up on a kickstand. So, yep, legitimately sad about that. Had a little trouble putting it together and getting the little fingers for the Crossfire to line up in there, and that was kind of a struggle. I know what the little piece of foam is for now. I'm really tired. It's like midnight, but I think I got this thing put together. So I'm going to let it charge up. Actually, the battery should have been charged. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow we can go rip this son of a bitch. See you guys.